What's up, you guys? ASD Classified here with another review of Power Rangers Megaforce. This time, episode 7. Who's crying now, right? But I don't care. Let's talk about this episode. Okay. So, the episode starts off at the high school, and we're following these two bullies, and they run into our favorite ranger, Troy. And then they start messing with him, talking about, oh, you're the new kid. You know what we call new kids? Fresh meat, you know. And then at one point, one of the bullies said, only one of them had lines, one of the bullies. Anyway, the one who had lines, he said, so what are you going to do? Are you going to cry? And then Troy said, take a good look. Do you see any tears? Like, of course not, Troy. Mannequins don't cry. Like, oh my God. Like, no emotions. Like, I tell you, the whole beginning scenes with the bullies, it was so hilariously bad. It was just amazing. I just kept laughing the whole time at Troy's bad acting and everything. Oh my. And then after the bullies walked away from Troy, then they started messing with this, like, nerdy fat kid, and they took his, like, bug, and they were throwing it, like, tossing his bug. It was in this, like, container, and they were tossing it back and forth. Why does he even have a bug in the school in the first place? I don't know. I was just dying at the whole scene, just laughing my butt off. Then Troy intervenes, like, he grabs the main bully's hand, and he says, like, just because you're bigger doesn't mean you can pick on people, no matter how small. We are all important. And I just fell out my chair laughing, like, oh my God, no emotion in his face. No emotion, nothing. It was just so stone cold. Like, is that what Noah meant when he said that Troy was as cool as ice, that his face is constantly frozen? Because, man. Meanwhile, with our villains, Varak so obviously manipulates Carl, the evil cockroach wizard, into going down to Earth and finishing off the Rangers. Carl says he's had enough of these Rangers and he's gonna eliminate them once and for all. Ugh. Then we're treated to another scene with the bullies. This time it's outside of the school and they're following the nerd kid around to mess with him again. And I did like this scene. It was a good one. And then Carl, the evil cockroach wizard, shows up and he starts attacking the two bullies. And then the nerdy kid, he shows up and he says, like, what did he say? He said, just because you're bigger doesn't mean you should pick on people smaller than yourself. Basically saying the same thing that Troy said. And I did like the scene though. It's like, I give that kid some props for standing up to that monster and trying to protect the bullies who have been bullying him. Like, it couldn't have been me. Like, if somebody was bullying me, I probably would have let the monster eat him or something. But it shows that he has a good heart. And he was inspired by a Power Ranger, so I give him that credit there. But yeah, before Carl could destroy the little nerdy kid, the yellow and black Rangers show up and save him, and they get him out of the way, and then the two Rangers try to fight Carl, but Carl just lays the smack down on them, and then he makes them demorph, and they briefly fall unconscious. But instead of checking to make sure that the Rangers are actually dead or just finishing them off like a smart villain would do, Carl decides that he's gonna draw out the other Rangers by going to destroy the city and crowd. Whatever. Meanwhile, the other three Rangers are looking for Jake and Gia, and I love it. I love that Troy, or one of them hoes, whatever, one of them contacted Ghostface, and they were like, where are the other Rangers, Ghostface? And Ghostface was like, they're somewhere in the area. What? Somewhere in the area? Ghostface, you have like 4 or 5 screens in your base, and you can't pinpoint where 2 of your Rangers are? Are you serious? Are you serious? What are Ghostface and Tenso there for? What are they there for? I really want to know. Like, I seriously think that Ghostface is using all the viewing screens in his base to catch up on episodes of Young and the Restless. That's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to catch up with his soaps. He's trying to see what's going to happen at Victor and Nikki's 500 billionth wedding. He is trying to catch up, and he doesn't want the Rangers distracting him. Ghostface gives no fucks about these Rangers. I'm telling you. But whatever. Troy and the others, they find unconscious Jake and Gia, and then they magically wake up when the Rangers show up. And I like it though that Noah went to go check on Jake and Emma went to go check on Gia. Oh, best friends. Yep. And then Troy says, other girl ranger, you stay and nurse Jake and Gia. Boy ranger, you come and fight with me. I just love that part. Like, really? Why is Emma babysitting them? Why can't you, just teleport them? The teleportation that you've only done in one episode. Why can't you teleport them to the base for Ghostface and Tenso can watch them? But whatever. Troy and Noah, they go after Carl, and then Carl awesomely attacks the city by using this like meteor attack. He has all these like a bunch of fireballs, and they go striking the city and destroying all these buildings. I really love that scene. That was awesome. But yeah, Troy and Noah, they go to fight Carl, and then Carl ends up injuring Noah, so Troy's by himself. And I just love how they repeated Troy's line that he said to the bullies earlier about, like, you see, look at my eyes, you see any tears? They repeated it twice in his battle with Creepox. I just love it. I love that they did that. Whatever, though. The action with Creepox was really good, though. And I love the part where Troy briefly demorphed, but he still had his sword on the ground. He grabbed it to block Carl, the evil cockroach wizard's attack. That was great. I love that. But then he morphed again, and then he destroyed Carl. So, yeah. And then the other Rangers all show up, and then Varak is on Earth, and he has that Earth armor on again. I still don't know why he keeps changing, but whatever. Then he uses his Zombax to make Carl alive again and grow giant size, and then the Rangers summon their Megazord, and they have a terribly edited fight. And then Troy is calling for Ghostface's help. He's like, Ghostface, the Rangers need you. Like, he called Ghostface 3 times. Like, Ghostface, do you hear me? Ghostface. And then Ghostface finally decided to answer like, Troy, I believe in you. You have all the power that you need. You have earned this ultimate culmination of some crap. I'm going to tell you what Ghostface really wanted to say to Troy. He really wanted to say, Troy, come here. Come here. Why the fuck are you bothering me with this? Didn't I give you and the rest of those clowns like 500 Zords? Why are you bothering me? Just call them. You know what? No, I'm just going to send them all out. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do you this one favor. You call me again, I'm going to self-destruct the entire Megazord with you guys in it. Alright? No, don't come in with this crap, alright? Now, what is Victor up to? So, yes, all the Zords start to show up due to Ghostface's intervention. And then the Zords come together to form Ultra Ghostface Great Megazord, whatever. It looks horrible. Like, Ghostface has some of the worst looking Megazord combinations I've ever seen. But whatever, with this combination, they defeat the evil cockroach wizard once and for all. Oh, man. So yeah, and then the Rangers briefly celebrate the defeat of Carl. And during the scene that they were celebrating, Jake started dancing, and it was terrible. But I think that's the point, so I'm not gonna be criticizing them for that. But it was just awful. Like, you are not Zach, sir. You are not. And then Gia stopped him and like threw her backpack on him and said, like, do something useful instead of dancing. I liked it. It was cute. And then Jake said, oh, I got more moves where that came from. You get it? He talking about the bedroom, Gia. Ooh, you better watch out, girl, before you become a teen mom. And then we had one more scene at Ernie's brain freeze where we saw that the Bullies had a new turn of leaf, and yeah, corny as hell. And then the episode ended. Whatever, I give this a 3 out of 5. Like, bad. I laughed so hard at the beginning of this episode, though. Like, Troy's bad acting. It was so fucking amazing. But yeah, his dialogue when he was morphed and fighting Creepox, it really brought this episode down for me. And of course, the usual uselessness of Ghostface and Tenso is just, man. I give it a 3 out of 5. I was originally going to give it a 4. I was going to try to be nice and give it a 4 on the Megaforce scale because they have one. But fuck it, it's a 3 out of 5. I'm just, man, it should have been better. Like, Megaforce at this point should be a little bit better than what it's doing, but whatever. So for those who are watching this video, what did you guys think of Power Rangers Megaforce Episode 7? Troy is not shedding any tears or emotions or anything. And I expected more from this episode. I thought that maybe we would get to know something about Troy. I know, silly me. Like, I thought that he was gonna get bullied by these guys, and then it would be like, oh man, they're bullying me because I'm the new kid. And come to think of it, I haven't made any friends. And the guys I hang around with, I barely even talk to them. Oh man, I thought we were gonna finally get to the bottom of this issue. Nope. But whatever, it still had some enjoyable moments, even though I was laughing at crap that I clearly shouldn't have been laughing at. But whatever. Whatever. But like I said, what did you guys think of the episode? Let me know if you're watching. Ja mata minasan. Saki o nande.